Alright, so now we got lesson 38, and we're going to focus on the present active participle. If you recall, participle is just a verbal adjective. That means it looks like a verb, but it's got to modify a noun. And so present active participles, we're going to be looking for things that look like verbs but are actually describing a noun. So I found the boys wandering around. Wandering around is your participle, and then boys is the noun it's modifying. This belongs to the boy sitting over there. Sitting is your participle, modifying the boy. And the girl, while sleeping, had an amazing dream. While sleeping is your participle, modifying the girl. To form these, for first, second, and third conjugation, you take the second principal part, drop the RE, and add NS. And so amare, drop the RE, which will leave you with ama, add the NS, boom, amans. And for third IO and fourth conjugations, just switch the O on the first principal part with an E and then add your NS. For the genitive singular, NS will go to entis. Now, how do you spot these guys in Latin? You're looking for an NS for the nominative singular and an NT followed by an ending for the rest of them. They're translated, if you notice above, blanking. And then what declension of the adjective is it? If you see this something to IS, that'll let you know it's third declension. So following the rules, second principal part, which I have right there, drop the RE, and then add your NS. Same deal here, drop your RE, and then add your NS, trahens. Drop the RE, and add your NS, ardens. And then with this one, you switch the NS to an NTIS, switch the NS to an NTIS, switch the NS to an NTIS, and then ing for the translation, loving, dragging, burning, or setting on fire. Feel free to spell it correctly. So in these examples, I'm going to circle the present active participle and draw an arrow to what it's modifying. If you want to go ahead and translate these, pause it, translate them, and check, or work it out with me. So here's my NT. Notice the NT is not at the end of it, but it's right before the ending. So let's go that. It's accusative, modifying boys. We saw duos poros. Two boys fighting in the road. In the second one, we got this NT, and that EM is accusative, modifying Wiram. The enemy saw the man fleeing or escaping or running away. Fugiens, so NS is going to be describing the weir. The fleeing man fell to the ground. Alright, Kreskens, NSNT, modifying the nominative, US. The growing number, hostium, of enemies. Frightened, the king. And number 5 is a little bit tricky for you. But there's your NT, and that I is dative, so it's modifying agricolae. The messenger gave the letters to the farmer working the land. Alright, now these are longer, so try these out on your own. If you get stuck, then again, play the video. Present active participle with that guy. The farmers. Reader and saw many soldiers. Running in the field. Alright, we have got this guy modifying host state. Both of these are ablative. So, with the enemy attacking, the king ordered the soldiers to defend the kingdom. Another example of the same thing with the servant. Working alone in the field. The farmer ought to help. Now in number 9, there actually isn't a participle. Neither captive Potrofuger was able to escape. The double R is going to let you know that's superlative. The very fast master. This is from Garrow. Garrow, I guess he guesses the fourth principal part. And since it's by itself, it's a perfect passive participle. With the war having been waged. The soldiers prepared to defend the city. Interceptum is the participle going with auxilium, and it's off the fourth principal part, so it's a perfect passive participle. The citizens did not receive the aid having been intercepted or the intercepted aid. Here's your participle, modifying populum. The leader made the conquered servants, or made the conquered people. In some review, the third declension, nominative and accusative. Look the same. Nominative and accusative plural. And in A, genitive plural for I stem. Ends in IUM, neuter I stem. All plurals have an I. Adjectives, all third declension adjectives are I stem. An I ablative, for our purposes, mare and. Ablative, singular, third declension adjectives. And an I. And we're going to apply those rules. So cius is the first word, it goes there. Cius is the second one, and I'm going to just drop off the genitive singular ending to get my stem. So I took the is off. Now, if you notice, it's masculine, so the neuter rules don't apply. It's a noun, so the adjective rules don't apply. We do have this, though, which lets me know it's I stem. So I'm going to add that right now. And there are no other rules, so I just need to go ahead and decline it like I would a normal masculine and feminine third declension adjective. And there you go. If you have any questions, let me